else interviewed Larry Holmes.
Mm-hmm.
That was a really dope interview. You know,
Yeah.
because although
Larry's the man.
Yeah,
He's
I
the
mean
man.
Buster was a very great interview also, but he really had one fight that we focused on. Larry Holmes had just an impeccable career, 48-0. Would you say, and a lot of people say this, but would you agree that Larry Holmes has the best jab of all time?
Yeah, he had a great jab, especially for a heavyweight. He had a great jab for a heavyweight. Would I say the best? See, you know, I was still a kid when Larry Holmes was coming like that.
That's what I'm saying. He's before our time a little bit. Yeah.
You know, I watched him, I studied him, but he wasn't one of my favorites. You know, especially once my big brother put hands on him. You know, it was like it was like whatever.
Yeah, the story behind.
But he had a marvelous jab, man. I mean, you can definitely put him down as one of the greats with the best jab out there. Definitely, 100%.
What is it that makes an exceptional jab versus just your average jab?
That snap. You gotta have that like that motherfucker that and then the relax. I guess it's the out, the snap, and then how it come back. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like some guys will jab and bring it back and it be down here and then get counted. You know, some guy pop and bring it back the proper way. Right to back to position, and you go pop, and you know, you can pop. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's when you say, motherfucker, he cold with it. He cold.
Yeah, man. It was an honor, man. Honestly, just speaking with him and just talking about his whole life like that.
Yeah.
You know, it was also great to see someone who is older. He's like 70 years old now, right?
Yeah.
Who lives in a huge house, owns a bunch of land, has a statue in his own city of him, has his own street, gave jobs to hundreds of people in his hometown, is not like fucked up, speaks well, doesn't seem like he has any sort of brain damage or anything of that sort. Because trust me, I've interviewed some boxers that are not in good shape. You know what I'm saying?
But isn't it great how a guy like Larry Holmes, man, is just he's shaking and baking still, man. You know what I like about older guys, man, that's been through it? Like these guys, they so real. They don't give a F. They say whatever, like, what? I'm gonna tell you about that motherfucker. Like, it be like, yo,
I brought up George Foreman. And he was like, George Foreman, I'm like, weren't you supposed to fight him? Yeah, and George Foreman ended up keeping the money, and I don't know how you gonna be for God and then stealing money from people. Like, well, and then I guess around that time you were supposed to fight George Foreman, and you guys were each offered $10 million, but it never happened.
George is a strange person. I don't know if you know him or not, but he don't never want to fight me. He will play along with you and get those people that whoever was investing the money, giving them a hard time. He wants to tell the people, yeah. But then they give him the money, then things start happening, then he backs out. And he don't do it. I'm not gonna mess up nobody's money.
He's like, I don't care.
You can't talk bad about George, man. George is my man. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, listen.
I love some George Foreman.
Larry Holmes has the right to talk bad about George Foreman if he
Larry
wants
Holmes
to.
does. He had the
You
right
see what
to
I'm
talk
saying?
about Foreman.
You and I do not, because we're younger.
I don't have
but Larry
I don't even have a
Holmes,
conversation, a voice of walking and walk right there. You know what I'm saying?
you know, but he actually, we talked about the story about how he fought Mike Tyson, which was very interesting because Larry was retired. He was in a band. Like he was singing for a living. Like he was good. And then Don King showed up at his house. Said, I want you to fight Mike Tyson. He's like, are you crazy? I'll fight him. Here's $500,000. And just dumped $500,000 on his coffee table.
Probably back then that was big money.
It was big money.
Big money. $500,000. Let's go to work.
Right. And this is go
dust the boots off.
The 80s, I think? Yeah.
Go dust the boots off. Get the fucking the trunks out the bag in the back. Let's go. Get the crew together. Time to roll.
That's
what
he did.
Shit is. Yeah,
that's how he did. And that's how Don operates, man. He shows up to your house with a bag of money.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do? Say no? He said, it's yours. And the way he was describing, he was like, it's yours, take it. It's yours. He was pushing it towards him.
Only in America.
Only in America.
Only in America can you get away with this type of shit.
Yeah. And you know, I mean, he also said that his arm got caught in the ring, in the ropes.
Right.
He was getting ready to hit Mike with an uppercut. But that didn't happen. And he said that Mike hit him hard as fuck. Well, I mean, listen, he got in the ring with Mike and he lost fair and square. He didn't make excuses. You know, he still went down as a hell of a fighter.
Hell of a fighter.
I mean, he almost beat Rocky Marciano's record. He went 48-0, and Rocky's 49.
Yeah, 49 though.
Yeah, and he even said that they purposely kind of robbed him in the Spinks fight just so he wouldn't. Basically, he wouldn't be the black guy that beat the white guy's record, essentially.
And Floyd beat all of them.
Then Floyd came in and beat all of them. Yep.
Phenomenal.